Welcome back to Reality Check for the third installment of this series on the recent massive spike in drone, orb, and UFO activity. I'm Helena Reznor, paranormal investigator and filmmaker, and I'm going to be guiding you through a compilation of all the most interesting, viral, and credible videos of these alleged drones, orbs, and UFOs taking the world and especially the US by storm. I've been collecting these videos the whole month of December as this stuff has been unfolding, and it's going to be a lot of videos. It's going to take a long time to get through them, but they are fascinating and can hopefully help us gain some insight into what's going on here. I'll be here to comment along as we go, and do please leave a comment below if anyone would like credit for their content. I'm sorry, I don't know who these videos belong to, and I'm just presenting the evidence that I've collected to share knowledge and awareness. Now, let's check out December's most remarkable videos of anomalous aerial activity. Here we go. Okay. All right. Looks like we're in. So here we go, everyone.
No idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach
This
out
is
and
on
submit their
87
videos
News.
to them or to experts who might be
It looks
able
like an
to
obvious
sort out what they're
plasmoid
seeing
or
in the skies.
orb
But I guarantee
being
there's so many
called
people looking up and making those
recently.
recordings because this mystery is one that needs to be solved. For now, we're live here in Mendon Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Where am I? In between those two trees.
Okay, bear with me on this video. It takes a while to get to the good stuff, but it shows it's a real video because we're zooming in from the foreground. So it'd be very hard to fake that. That looks like a plasmoid, complete with a circulatory or nervous system, it seems.
Let's see if I can zoom in more. I know I can, but my fingers don't work.
And a plasmoid is a blob of electricity. This looks like a blob of electricity to me.
Here we go. Let's see if I can zoom in.
So listen to
That's
this,
kind of cool.
what she says next. This was just a couple weeks ago.
Can you talk to me?
So she thinks it's a sentient
Can you hear
being.
me?
She gets the sense it's a being of its own kind.
Jesus loves me.
Now look how it responds to that.
Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus. Jesus is awesome, isn't he?
Its energy channels are flickering, fluttering.
Yes, he is. God is good.
It's now responded to that.
God is good. God is good.
Direct interface between a human and a plasmoid, it seems. Well, a communication.
Are those fireworks? What is that?
They look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't
So
know.
that looks like a bunch
What
of
is
little
that?
plasma critters
You see it,
flying
right?
around in the air on the
Yes,
news.
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
And it's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
On this
They're
past month.
sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Are we rolling on that?
What do you think that was?
Okay, next.
Oh, something's going up real fast. A plane? I can't tell what it is. Whoa, is that moving quick?
The red one to me looks
That
like
could be a
a
drone. I
drone.
don't know what the hell that is. But that is quick. There's only one remaining right now. Whatever that green flashing one is, he moved quick around it
Let's
to
put
get
the
it.
camera back in the correct area. Now the blinking technology
Super quick.
drone, the blinking drone is approaching what appears to be a plasmoid. No, it, the orange sphere.
He's like right there with it.
It enters the
Oh, he's like
plasmoid.
right on it. Oh,
And the
ooh,
drone
ooh, ooh, that whatever it was just shut down the drone, if that was a drone.
shut, it falls down to the ground. It shut down. It deactivated. Hit to the ground.
Holy crap.
I think that might be enough right there.
We're back less than 24 hours later with another
Again.
drone interaction with an orb. This is over New Jersey. All I know about it is that this was a repost from somebody who was in a Facebook group, and that person had filmed this interaction.
Two
You
orbs.
can see there's another orb circling the larger orb,
Essentially orbs.
and it kind of flies away from it. I just posted one earlier today from Phoenix, Arizona, and then it's going to cut to that's very clearly one of our drones or something man-made. I can't tell if it flies in front of it, but
Drone enters the
it passes
plasmoid,
down and then it shoots off.
and it is
It's
not
gonna replay it,
deactivated
but
this time.
honestly, it's getting insane. The lack of information that we're getting from this whole subject is really disturbing, and the fact that it's happening more and more. I mean, this is
was
the
on my
third video
birthday.
I've seen today of a drone interacting with one of these orbs. And what do they have to do with each other? It's just really crazy.
What do they have to do with each other, the orbs and the drones?
What the fuck is that?
Because they're being seen together
What
all the time.
hell? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on. What is that next to it?
The blinking thing looks like an orb to me. Clearly.
A
And
part of me is starting to maybe think like that red drone is someone's drone. Like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that. And the one above it is the unidentified drones. I don't know. That's not accurate. I am just saying my theory. Because that red drone is really low. It's
yeah, so
weird.
the one above it does look like an orb
you,
to me, a plasma, and it
oh my
moves
God,
like one.
look at
Look
that
at
one
it
going.
go. Look at it go. These look like solid physical craft of some kind. Although they could be plasmoids that have taken a physical shape, which is what they do sometimes. We saw this in part 2, but look at it again.
What the hell? Looks like a freaking battle.
Yeah, they're coming after each other.
Whoa.
The ones coming down look like they're winning, whatever this is.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Could be a game, it could be an actual battle. It could be some kind of man-made technology, I guess, but it looks like plasma.
Yeah, what is going on?
Right, 4 of them just appeared, if you saw that, one after the other, out of thin air.
Like, what's going on, man? Like, there's one circling. You see that one circling over there? And then they go away.
It almost looked like how they had like the small lights on it.
Yeah, like what is happening?
But yeah, look at it turn on behind there.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how they're circling so close.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Whatever's trailing behind them just disappears.
Yeah, then it's gone.
Oh, look, they dissipate.
That's unbelievable.
That looks like a plasmoid congregation right there, into thin air. Looks like an orb, which is circling a drone, disappearing, reappearing, which is typical drone behavior. Could be CGI, who knows? But consistent with drone behavior. Or sorry, plasmoid behavior. And drone behavior for that matter. Enough of that. Okay, so this is a good look at a New Jersey drone, if it is real, which it might be. Wonder if I can speed this up a little. Well, screw it. So a V-shaped craft. I've seen one of these. You don't normally see them though, out and about. So that's alarming. Looks real. No sound on this one. So all the cars are going crazy. The lights are going crazy in various cities around the Midwest and the South, especially. And there's no explanation for it, but it usually happens when there was recent drone activity or ongoing drone activity. I don't know if the orbs are involved with this or not. I would think not. Why would they want to do that? All right, next one.
Worcester, Massachusetts right now. Lights are going crazy.
So he says he just saw a UFO 10 minutes ago.
What's going on?
When this happened.
This is weird.
Massachusetts is also in New England. That's interesting. Look at those orbs. They look like plasmoids. From a proper news article. Now wait till you see the fleet over to the right. This is no joke. This was maybe 2 weeks ago. Not a normal sighting out of an airplane window. At all. They're not, there's no blinking lights. They don't look like drones to me. Now look at all these over here. Oh.
What in the
That'll be in another video.
fuck is that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
We looked at this in part 2.
That? I'm not even tripping. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god.
Real, it looks like a plasma.
I'm not tripping, right? That's... What is that? That's in our sky right now. I think this is it.
Yeah, that does look like a plasma construct, but we don't know if that's real or not. Looks real. Andrew does not think this one is real, but this is one of the most viral videos of all. I have no opinion.
It's not a plane.
Could be real. Maybe some military technology.
That's not my camera. I had to go run in and get my camera. Nobody was gonna believe me.
He could zoom in and do some more stuff with his camera. We could analyze the validity of this better.
See?
Come on, zoom in.
Shit, what is that?
Yeah, we saw this already, but this is the compilation.
No, that thing is not far from me
Everything.
right now. I can't do. I'm standing out here watching.
I'm showing you everything here,
Really
okay?
close.
Not
I just
just
don't
bits
know
and
far,
pieces,
man.
so that you have all the evidence you need to judge what's been going on this
You
December.
see it?
Your own
What is
opinion.
that? Going down to the water. Yo.
So Andrew, Jay, and I all thought that if this were anything, it would be a plasmoid,
Over there.
a plasma filament.
Come up to me.
I call them sky snakes.
Oh shit. big, whatever it is. I don't think. It might be. What the fuck?
This is fake. It's a good fake. Because look, you see the foreground, and then he zooms in. That looks like a caduceus to me. Also kind of like an, a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, and then something below it. Geometrically very interesting. Emitting light, which suggests if it is real, it is a plasmoid. Look at the glow around it. It could very well be a plasma construct.
So we got this crazy video. This was recorded at Hamilton Lake in New Jersey last night. So watch, you can see orbs. Well, you can see 2 orbs. One of them is ejecting other orbs. It seems to be shooting orbs down towards the ground. But watch this. It is shot down and explodes. I don't know what shoots it down. But this is wild. I mean,
they can do that. These plasmoids can eject other plasmoids first. Other plasmoids congregate into one single plasmoid, separate.
It's hang in there. Here, I'm going to play it slow.
Some kind of explosion.
You can
Who's
see it
responsible
explode.
for
There's
that?
still the other orb hovering above it. And honestly, I don't know what to think about this. Like I said, Hamilton, New Jersey.
Is a drone responsible for that explosion?
The original video was extremely
real?
dark. You could barely tell what was going on. But yeah, I don't know what it's ejecting.
Plasmoids.
Don't know what blew it up, but they're not talking about it.
Possible.
So we got this crazy
Oh,
video.
are you kidding me? Come on. How far back do I need to go?
And I Hamilton
Go.
about it.
Yeah, so the next thing is this thing that people are comparing to Ezekiel's wheel. And I believe it is legitimate, but it's not filmed very well, clearly. And we have what looks like a physical construct.
Fuck yeah, it is.
But it seems to morph and change its structure and shape. It could be plasma as well because I mean plasma can be black. There's no reason why plasma wouldn't be black.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
Drone, obviously.
What? Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
What the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
They're not moving. They're staying stationary.
So we've seen this before in the last video.
They're
Drones
hovering.
to the Capitol building. Or orbs. We're not sure. It's very hard to say.
Changing.
It is moving.
No, it's not.
It looks like it.
Yeah, but they're not moving. That's an airplane. Hang on.
Which one? The one closest to the Capitol building?
Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's an airplane.
Wait. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, you have something that looks like plasmoids or possibly drones above the Capitol building in
They're
Washington,
here, Ella.
D.C. Great. Now, what's next? The weird noises. Andrew said this is the slowed down human voice. It could be a hoax. But it's not just New Jersey. I've seen this happening in the South as well. Radio stations having weird noises, interjecting, strange things going on with their cars. I believe this may have very well happened. Because you heard the woman's voice over it at the beginning.
Okay, legit, I had to like pull over and like pull this back up because I thought maybe it's a car party. right? There's a bunch of like those weird looking Tesla vehicles over there, and I thought maybe it's like a car club. They're just all meeting up. And it's a Thursday night. I just want to show you. But there's no one over there. There's not a body. There's not a person. Like if it was a car club, those are pretty common around Atlanta. But look at this. I'm going to zoom in just so you. But the video that I heard it was like this girl who was saying like, have you seen any of like the lights flickering or anything like that? And then there was a guy in Jersey who was like, yeah, my like house lights, my house lights have been going off and like flickering. And she made a video of like lights just like this doing the same thing in a parking lot. I have no idea how to find that or stitch it.
This one freaked me out.
But
this is freaky.
This is what's happening.
Okay, next video.
Not a single person.
Get it.
Right now, the mystery is intensifying surrounding unexplained drone sightings that have happened here and across the country. Want to check in with WCPO 9 News reporter Taylor Woods, because Taylor, this has been a huge topic of conversation online, on social media over the weekend, and one of the latest sightings was actually here in Ohio.
Yeah, that's right, Kristen. It happened late Friday night at Wright-Patterson Air Force just outside of Dayton. And that's when the Air Force Base had to shut down its airspace for several hours while officials worked to figure out exactly what was going on. But at that same exact time, an airport in New York had to shut down because of similar drone sightings. At this point, it's unclear whether the sightings are related, but lawmakers are pushing federal officials to do something to make sure the American people are safe.
So if they're above Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, that's concerning.
That will combat these drones in a better way by allowing local police departments and state police departments to help the feds in citing these drones.
Yeah, I'll show you up.
And federal officials say they are processing at least 5,000 tips out of 8 states: Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania,
and it's much bigger than that by now.
New Jersey,
all over the
Maryland,
country
and Virginia.
and world.
Thankfully, no one has been hurt and no property has been damaged. Now, at this point, federal officials are still working to learn as much as possible about these drones, but say it's nobody.
All right, very
what the fuck is it? What as possible?
Yeah, certainly very interesting. Taylor Woods live for us in the newsroom this morning. Thanks again.
What the fuck is that? That is so weird. That's not a plane.
It could be a plasma filament or a sky snake. It could be, I guess, an airplane with a really, really strong light reflecting off it. But I've been seeing a lot of these cylinders or rods of light in the air this month. So it's consistent with
Guys, I got some amazing footage
many of the other videos.
This is straight out of New Jersey about 3 days ago.
A
gentleman was using a high-powered telescope that he was observing a UAP, and basically zoomed into this object here, and look at it. What is that?
You know, it could be a portal, like the top of it leaking out energy and the plasma leaking out of that top singular point there. Maybe that's what a portal could look like, with a lot of illuminated plasma pouring out of it. Plasma can be invisible though, so
Object in a three-dimensional plane.
all of a sudden more of them are emitting light so that we can see them. Why is that?
Basically in our perception. I don't know. This footage is insane.
Next
Let me think.
one.
This is crazy.
So I've seen this before, but now you can really see the movements of it because we aren't having the buffering problem.
That's not a plane. That is wild. That's going way too fast. That's not.
I don't know what to make of this. If it's real, then it could be an orb. It could be technology.
I had to go run in and get my camera. Nobody was gonna believe me.
It's hard to say, but I'd like to believe it's an orb. Moving in those ways to communicate with this man.
Is he?
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get this man's
Jesus
attention.
Christ.
The orb.
Alright, watch my move.
Okay, so this orb follows this woman around.
Look. It's mocking my movement. I'm gonna go over here. Ooh.
This is from last week, I believe.
I'm gonna go towards the tree. Now I'm gonna go over here.
It's playing with her. If this is real, it's interacting with her in an adorable way, honestly.
It's following,
It's
it's mocking my movement.
Could this be a
And I'm just going
juvenile
side by side.
orb? I like that it's out in broad daylight too. It's making a statement. 'Cause that's no star. That's no planet.
Watch. I'm gonna go back
Very
this way.
active.
Now I'm gonna go close to my house.
Okay, lady.
It's following my movement. Watch. It's right there.
I think we've seen enough of that.
Look, I just hit. It looks like it came closer. Look, it's moving with me.
Oh, it's still the same video. The orb's still
Let's
following
try
her.
something.
Different angle. Okay.
Look, I make
Strange was a bow on a UFO on live TV. Here's what we know. Something strange was captured on live TV during a Skyfox broadcast over
Look
Lower
for it.
Manhattan. A bright, fast-moving object streaked across
Couple
the
weeks
Hudson
ago.
River,
Look at that
covering an
thing.
incredible distance in just 4 seconds before disappearing. The footage left viewers asking, what was it? Fox 5's photojournalist Dan Rice suggested it might be a lens flare caused by a
Ew.
blemish on the camera lens. However, the object's rapid speed, smooth trajectory, and the distance it covered in such a short time make it one of the most unusual captures in recent memory. To put it into perspective, the object traveled an estimated 2 miles in 4 seconds. That's an astonishing speed of 1,800 miles per hour, more than twice the speed of sound. This isn't something you'd expect from a drone, balloon, or most conventional aircraft. The exact nature of this phenomenon remains unexplained. Like, share, and follow Above the Norm News for more stories like this and updates on this unfolding mystery.
If that's real, I believe it's a plasmoid, and a news station picked it up. So you'd like to think it's real.
Look at that. Look at that.
I think it looks like a drone spraying a substance. Andrew thinks it's just playing with regular contrails.
Oh, this is fucking crazy, man.
But I've seen dozens of these videos of these blinking lights spraying things in vertical fashions, like vertical lines of sprayed substance. Not horizontal, how regular contrails look. With the drone or whatever it is going straight up. At least it looks like that. Okay, I think we get the point here. It's spraying. Yeah, okay, this one's spraying too. I mean, that's a heavy spray. I love this one. Oh, where's his audio? Where's his audio? Oh, it wouldn't let me save his audio. Well, I've heard the audio. This is a legitimate video, it seems, with men commenting on what that might be. There's a spotlight on it, so that makes it more difficult to judge, but it does you see these little balls inside of it wiggling around, which almost look like a cellular structure, or what Andrew calls an organelle, plasmoid with apparent organs made of plasma. But hey, it could be anything. It's really hard to say. Oops. Okay, I think we've seen that.
What is that?
Iron Light, New York, the 11th of December. Andrew said Chinese lanterns. That doesn't look like Chinese lanterns to me. If it's real, it looks like fire in the sky, and that's what plasma looks like. Fire balls, great balls of fire.
What is this? The kids just pointed it out. We're in Surprise, Arizona. And this thing has been flying around like this.
Oh, there we go.
What is that?
It's gone.
Wait, no,
Oh, it just shot real fast.
Dude, what was that?
I have no...
Now this is amazing. I love this one. If it's real, imagine seeing this, you know, in ancient times. Wouldn't you think that's an angel potentially? It's beautiful, and it almost has a human type structure without the limbs. Love for this to be real. Cornwall, we saw this in the last episode. Now without the buffering problems, you can see it on its movements more accurately. That is exactly what plasma would look like. Flying around in blobs, which is what it tends to do. So it's not just the US. Out of England, December 23rd. Like they're dancing together, these orbs. Almost like a romantic relationship between two orbs which are connected to one another. Maybe that's how they mate. That would be interesting. Alleged orbs being escorted by helicopters. Place tropical, probably Florida. There's a lot of activity in Florida lately.
What the fuck? Oh my god! What the fuck? Tata! Tata! Снимай.
Where was this filmed? I thought it was filmed in America, but by like Americans who didn't speak English.
What the fuck? And we are back.
In another country.
Drone in the air and motherfucking orbs in the fucking distance. What the fuck?
They look like
Red
orbs.
Orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like they're fucking coming from whatever the fuck that is.
Oh look. They could be the Chinese lanterns. Let's see if they do anything out of the ordinary.
New York City, the Bronx.
Oh, the way they're clustered together, the two at the bottom didn't really look like Chinese lantern activity. Sky snake. If it is real. It releases like an egg or a particle.
That is interesting right there.
There's
Wow.
two elements.
Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Let's see here. They just separated here. You got a UFO at the bottom, and you got these two separated. Wow. That's amazing right there.
So what hit that? Made it explode? What? Is this real? I don't know.
Here.
Oh, this is interesting. Look how it changes direction.
I don't think that's it.
Then just disappears.
Ooh, look at this. What is this?
It's like, I thought it would be round. It's not round.
If it's real, it looks like plasma.
It's a space jellyfish.
Oh,
Whoa.
look at.
What in the...
Oh my gosh.
What is that? What is that?
It's turning. It's. Oh my gosh. Did you see everybody?
Oh my gosh, what is that? It's...
Morphing,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
shifting.
It's giving me goosebumps.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah,
Hurry up.
Come here.
Oh my gosh.
What is this?
That's cool. It's been changing shapes.
Acorn shape. I've seen plasmoids in acorn shape before.
It's hard to. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like fireworks.
There's no way that's airplane.
That's not an airplane.
That's.
It's been there a long time.
Yeah. It's hard to zoom that close, I think, but it's
Ask
amazing,
it something,
guys.
see if it will respond.
Look at this.
This is the best video we can take. We have a camera.
Alright guys, I'm uploading early because
Let's
this video
listen
is
to this
crazy
guy.
as shit. Apparently, it was filmed last night. It was filmed on a Canon XA11. I'm not familiar with cameras. I'm sure somebody will be and can tell me if that's a good camera or not. I would assume it is. This person has this super zoomed in right now. So this is the beginning of the video. They're zooming in. It looks like just a regular plasma orb that we've been seeing, whatever you want to call it. And then this energy starts coming around it. I'm not exactly sure what it's doing. So the only information I have on the video is the camera, the fact that it happened last night. I don't know the location. But yeah, see, there's just... I've never seen an orb do this, behave like this before. But at this point, the orbs are becoming just normal. They're becoming casual, and I feel like that's their purpose. That's why they're showing up all over the place, is to make themselves known and to make themselves normal or familiar. Look at the way it's like, what would you call that? Pulsing? It's almost like it's scanning itself, or maybe just energy is being displaced.
It's energy in motion.
So, towards the end of the video, here in a second, it basically does what it's doing right now, but it literally just evaporates into like a little puff of smoke. At one point, I think it's here in a second, it's almost like, yeah, look, you can like almost see directly through it. It goes like translucent in the middle.
If this is real, my opinion, it's a plasmoid.
I really wish we would figure out something about it, or if they would just come down and straight up talk to us. But here, look, you can see it like almost evaporating, like just completely. But that purple glow is still happening, and then it's just left with a puff of smoke. It's crazy.
This is strange. Okay, so that's probably a plane flying through. Now look for these flashes of light that'll start appearing. Sorry about the noise outside my... Okay, see that flash of light down in the bottom? Now an orb comes into the situation. Another orb. Orbs, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like tadpoles. Probably a plane, maybe a drone. Look at that above it. Is that the plasmoid threatening the drone? Maybe? Oh, here's out of thin air. Plasmoid behavior. And again, this could be fake. Just look at all these plasmoids appearing out of nowhere. I don't know. I think this might be real.
Wild looking crap in the sky. Holy piss.
Andrew said Chinese lanterns, but we have no proof either way. Could be orbs, could be Chinese lanterns.
I don't know what's going on. I hope these are.
With all the continuous orb activity going on lately, though, I'd like to believe that these are orbs. We all would, but maybe not. Up to you to decide.
Oh, please be picking this up.
Form your own opinion.
This is nuts.
Although some are going way faster than others.
Kind of wish my neighbor was here right now. He comes out and watches for UFOs, but holy crap.
They appear to be congregating. I've seen several videos like this. Trying to communicate, but this is real. Whatever it is trying to communicate with whoever's watching it, is my guess. Doing its little light thing to say something. Hello, I'm here. With man-made tech, no. Very hard to say, but it does look like a plasmoid.
In the month of December 2024, an enigmatic X-shape object was discovered hovering over the northern region of New Jersey. This discovery not only further bolstered a growing series of suspicious unidentified drone sightings across various cities of the region, but also attracted wide-scale attention in the local and national media outlets. While a considerable number of detailed reports on these peculiar phenomena have been submitted to local authorities, no formal government statement has yet been made public in response to the growing concern about these enigmatic events. It is important to note that the exact nature and origin of these enigmatic X-shaped objects
I think we get the point. Who knows what that is?
Largely unknown on these mistakes.
Go back. Look, they're appearing and disappearing. Andy said these were likely Chinese lanterns. Chinese lanterns don't disappear and appear out of nowhere. Look at that. No, I think these are plasmoids. I challenge him on that.
Okay. So this is just getting weirder and weirder. The drones keep flying.
You have to look closely. Zoom in if you can.
It's freaking me out.
The orange thing emits. Oops, see that? Emits bursts of light.
But they seem to like keep going back to it. Is it like a motherboard? Like what is that?
Like look at the orange dot. Oh, see that right next to it?
Beam or something more shot out of it.
Something shot out of it. That's what she said.
What is going on? They're like shooting laser beams out of this red thing, and that they're always in my backyard. And now I found like the motherboard or something.
The motherboard? You mean the mothership? All due respect. Yeah, this has been all over the internet, gone viral.
They are not moving.
Anomalous. a straight row, more or less. Helicopter coming after them. They could be orbs, they could be drones. It's hard to say, but yeah, it seemed to be pulsating like orbs. Anyways, how long is this one gonna last? Okay. LaGuardia Airport. Looks like drones are hovering above it. And they look like that. Could technically be plasmoids. Well, that thing in the middle is man-made because it's blinking, in my opinion. So yeah, they're probably all drones. Okay, next. Oh, this is cool. This. Ah, come on. Okay, I like how he zooms out and then. Oh.
Oh my God.
Number 22nd. Almost a full circle of light. It's real, but it's not our.
Whoa. What the hell?
This stuff is
is going off.
This light stuff above the clouds is going on all over the country. I'm seeing it everywhere, but I can only put so many videos in here. It's already a lot. And they're moving in ways that spotlights would not generally get moved. A lot of a little bit more. No. This video. Ah, I really wanted you to see this. Like, okay. So see how this is chasing its tail, essentially? I think that's a plasmoid, if it's real. Oh, and then it turned into an orb at the end. That just looks like a weird plane. That's a weird thing. Human-made technology. I think these might just very well be real orbs. Look how close they are to that.
The one right there is obvious. It's either a drone or a plane that's flying above them. But those 4 dots right there, it's flying over. Those things have not moved. Holy.
They're pulsating.
Cow.
They're so close to the shrub.
Nothing in the sky at all. Then all of a sudden, bam! What is that?
Leaf?
Anybody tell me what that is? We're in the middle of the ocean.
Andy would say Chinese lanterns, but where are they coming from?
Nothing around. Look. Nothing around. No land, no nothing.
Check this out.
Another sky rod or sky snake.
I don't know how long my arms can hold the phone for. So what's the date? It's the 10th December. In the hills in South Australia. What do you reckon it is?
Yeah, there's actually been quite a bit of stuff going on in Australia recently.
Yep.
Let's move it along.
know.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the lights.
New Jersey. Shit, look at that plasma ball.
Kind of doing figure eights.
The drones are looking at the plasma ball.
I wonder if orbs above the clouds are causing that to be seen below the clouds, or is it spotlights doing crazy? Now, this is in Australia. This is very recent. It's from last week, I believe. So weird lights in the sky above the clouds are being seen in that case
Just
through
sitting
the
there
clouds.
hovering. What could it be? Not making
Blinking
any sound
lights,
or anything.
man-made, I would say, for sure. But weird. Weird man-made
Just sitting there
technology.
hovering. What could it be? Not making any sound or anything.
Okay. Dallas. This looks a lot like the Cornwall plasmoid that we saw.
Right now, that's in the sky. Don't know what it is. Came out of nowhere, really. But this shit is so real. Excuse my language, but this is the real deal. I said I wasn't gonna believe it till I seen it, and here it is. It's huge, you guys. I'm so far away from this thing, and that thing is still huge.
If that is a
Oh
plasmoid, it could very well be a sentient being.
I'm not lying.
Going slow.
It is going slow, and it's just hovering. This is the real deal. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
They're coming out.
Oh, y'all really can't see
more than ever.
That right there, that's in that sky, is right there in that sky. Don't supposed to be there. And they turned the light on. Look, they turned the light back on. And it ain't even, what time? It's 6 o'clock. This thing wants to be seen. Whatever it is. Look.
Wants to be seen. This lady knows what's up. This thing is trying to connect with us. If it is
parked on the side of the freeway, really just watching it. This is Dallas, Texas, right off 75. This is the real deal, guys. Them folks online up in New York.
It's compelling. It doesn't look like a bag or the eye or anything. It looks like a cloud of luminosity morphing and moving around like plasma would do. Okay, this is a very long video, so let's. It goes. It moves. Now it's on the right side of that building. Still going.
It's not moving.
I'm trying to see if the piece right there.
Blob.
I had to see it for myself. This real deal.
But that looks like a fish. Look at that fin. A lot of them end up looking like
look,
creatures.
Bro, that is crazy. What is going on?
Sky critters seem to swim through the sky. That thing swimming. Wow. Okay.
Look how slow.
Orbs. It looked like
changes
orbs
direction. This is a very long video. Changes direction. Look at it has like fin that it's flapping at certain points. Okay, let's go through this video. Still there. Come on. Okay, here we go. Next video. She thinks it's not from here. Well, it might be from here. We just don't normally perceive them. This appears to be an arrangement of either drones or orbs. Very uniform. Oops. And they're just going to drop below that building. It seems very drony to me. Just the way that they're moving so mathematically, uniformly, precisely. In relation to one another. Okay. I think we get the point here.
The following quick video was captured by a man in
So
Connecticut.
she feels the need to preface it, but just skip to the
This
good
is
part.
not ours. Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
It just shot straight up in the sky.
That could be fake.
It just shot straight up in the sky.
It gets shot straight up in the sky and then it shoots straight up in the sky. Doesn't make much sense. Confused by that. Looks like plasma. It shoots. Okay. Let's see it do its shoot. This is taking much longer than anticipated. Oh, great. We didn't even see it do its shoot in slow motion. All right. On to the next. Oh, I don't think those are Chinese lanterns because I can already see some are going faster than others. They're maneuvering in these meandering patterns. I think you get a better look here. Some are intercepting each other. Looks like plasmoids to me. Could be drones. This is phenomenal.
Whoa, look at this shit. What the fuck is this?
Now, is this real? That's the question.
What is this shit?
On Christmas in England.
Hello?
If this is real.
Oh, I said hello and it did that.
Yep, it's
Hello?
communicating with him.
Whoa.
Who's that?
Whoa. Hello? It's gone. I said hello and it freaking again. Hello?
I hope this is real.
I'm going to wave and you're going to do the light. Hello? Shine a light at me. Hello? Hello?
But more importantly, people are seeing these as sentient beings and interacting with them for the first time, in internet pop culture.
So how's it going?
And calling them orbs and plasmoids.
No noise.
Just an energy being. Called a fairy, an angel, a god. Jinn. UFO.
Whoa, it's making zero noise. It has zero noise associated with it.
They've been here longer than us.
It is dead silent. What is that?
Another one of these cylinders or sky rods, sky snakes, filaments. You get a lot of foreground camera movement. Makes it look pretty realistic to me. Luminous nature, pulsating nature. Looks like a plasmoid. Human-made drone of some kind. What that looks like to me. Even makes a sound, apparently. So we've got the drones and the orbs all coming out in similar locations.
This was captured on a live beach camera last night in New Jersey, and I really don't know what it is. Love to hear you guys' opinions. I will tell you that it changed positions, and when I say that, I mean the thing in the middle of the screen. You can see it's green in color, and it starts to flash. There's a flash, and it did that, and it just pulsed. This video has not been edited in any way. I just sped it up to 5x so you can see the process of it. Hundreds of us witness it live on the beach cams, which are live 24/7. I have them both linked in my bio.
Oh, not sure what to make of that. Now, if this is real, once again, one of those beach cams, security cameras or surveillance, whatever, that people can watch live. Here we have in New Jersey, 2:03 a.m., what people are calling a portal opening on the right side. I mean, it's toroidal. It looks like the opening of a wormhole. No, it could be fake, but it's gone viral and just presenting it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Another one right there.
Look, okay, these look like orbs.
What is this shit?
Because they're in front of the trees.
That one's
Aircraft above.
That one's not. Those ones aren't.
Those look like legitimate orbs to me.
Fuck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones in the sky.
Well,
one right there, one right there.
Yeah, there is a drone, the
That one's
blinking
going
one, but the
fast.
other ones that are not blinking,
No way.
they could be orbs.
Look at they're stationary until that one just started moving, just that one.
Yeah, the orbs and the drones are very involved with one another, so it would make sense that they would be seen together quite frequently. Anyways, some type of drone, human-made tech, loud, noisy, large. Right here.
South Jersey.
Now look at this one. This is the best, supposedly the best example up here of military type
Mysterious drones in South Jersey. They're down here now. Mysterious drones. These are military crafts.
Yeah, clearly man-made.
These are not extraterrestrials. They are not extraterrestrials. These are
All in
military
agreement
crafts.
there.
I'm looking at it. I hear it. That is a.
But what are the military craft doing, and why are they being seen around so many
It's
orbs?
very low.
That's the suspicious thing. What are they all doing?
See how low it is.
Orbs or drones? What are they concerned with? Why are they
Phoenix lights? Who knows?
stationing themselves above our cities and towns? They're trying to make a point to us, clearly. It's their form of introduction, the orbs. And then the drones are just a side effect of that, trying to intervene or confuse people. Weird, but kind of looks like an airplane down in. Where are we now? We're in England. Andrew would probably say Chinese lanterns. Let's see if it appear and disappear and move strangely.
God, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh no, no. That's incredible. Look.
Some type of explosion or plasma event appears to be occurring here.
That's a big one.
This is real.
What? Oh no, my goodness. Mira, bro.
Yeah, it looks like Aurora Borealis, with just plasma.
They see us. Now they just hover.
Yeah, that's not Starlink.
What
Plus,
the
we're
hell
way
is
too
this?
low.
Are those drones like they had them in New Jersey?
I hope so.
I hope so.
12 gauges for us to use.
Yeah, let's play.
Shoot at them. They're quiet, though.
Shoot at them.
They are quiet and they're like perfectly aligned.
Please, no one shoot at them. Seriously. Not do that.
These are, whose drones are these?
They're a little scary.
Orbs are here to help us, I believe, truly.
Bro, what is that, dude? This is clear out over Anklote. It hasn't moved. This is no bullshit. We're at my house. Just hanging out. I'm on an iPhone. Bro, again, they have to be about 6 miles over the ocean. We live right on the water here.
It is very bright and large
Dude,
for a
what
star or
is
planet.
that,
I mean,
man?
there's nothing else in the sky that we're seeing. It could be an orb. Really could be. Okay, we're really zoomed in here. The plasma.
And I also have a bunch of near stars. So that is showing Dad. Dad, I think Mama's gonna sign me up for gymnastics with Luna.
Okay, so the zooming out and the zooming in is making
know
it
that,
look a lot more credible.
Yeah.
Luna, I think Mommy's gonna sign me up with Luna in the same exact class. Right, Mama?
Yeah,
It's got this like seam down the center of it.
Because it's the same.
Lots going on in the south right now regarding the drone orb phenomena. Okay, another one taken during the daytime. It seems to have that little seam down the center of it. It's so zoomed in though. Hard to get a perspective. Yeah, more of the same. Okay, what's going on with this one? It looks like a plasmoid. I mean, it's providing its own luminescence. And it's out during the day. That's what a plasmoid looks like. So what did I skip? Oh, you zoom in really close there. Okay, cool. And then, okay, next video. New. Another one of these sky snakes, sky rods, filaments, cylinders. Very bright. Looks like a plasmoid. Sky snake. Here we go. The weird light thing again happening. And I did not include nearly all the videos that I found of this light phenomena occurring. Is something signaling us through these bursts of light behind the clouds? What's behind the clouds? That's where the light source is coming from.
Yeah, that was about to come visit. I had to slide inside.
Okay, I think get the point here. Wow, video lasts forever. So yeah, there are a lot more videos where those came from. I just compiled what I found to be the most interesting ones, but there are many, many, many more out there. So feel free to do your own research. And yeah, what's going on? None of us know, but it looks like it's all related to one another somehow. So with that, I will conclude part 3 of Reality Check series on drones, plasma orbs, and UFOs.